So you want to increase your chances of getting a loan for your business, but you're not completely sure of where to start. We'll talk a little bit about how you can position yourself and your business so lenders will see you as a serious candidate. And so you can have a better chance and a higher chance of an approval. So first things first, one of the biggest mistakes that I see small business owners make is mixing their personal and their business finances. This not only complicates things during tax season, but it also makes it harder to prove your business viability to the lender, meaning it makes it really hard to figure out which income is which. So opening a separate business bank account will definitely help. This will show the lenders that you are organized and serious about running a legitimate business. It also will show your diligence and your responsibility on your end. If we make an example of a friend, right, that we have, and let's say every time you see him, he's very disorganized and he keeps his car and very dirty, and let's say he asks you for money. But when you ask him, hey, how are you going to repay me? And he says, well, actually, I don't know, but you just trust me. You ask him, okay, well, do you have a job? And he says, yeah. So how much do you make? I don't know. But by now, some red flags are kind of coming up, and you're starting to think, well, if he can't even keep up with his own paycheck, how is he going to pay me, right? So which is actually a great question. So if you're in business, your business reflects you, and you want to make sure you make a great first impression, not only to obtain the loan, but an overall. It also speaks highly of you. If you're like me, you want to provide the best representation for your own business. Next, setting up an LLC or a legal entity as a corporation or LLC. Not only does this give you a legal protection by separating your personal liabilities from your business debts, but it also signals the lenders that you're serious about your business. And it's very easy for you to file an LLC. It will show the lenders that you're running a legitimate operation. And currently, there are a lot of tools that you can find online that can help you to get this done. Platforms like InkFile, which can file almost all of the paperwork that you need to set up your LLC or your corporation. Otherwise, the good old YouTube can actually help a lot. Another key factor is building your business credit. You cannot rely on your personal credit alone. Start by opening a business credit card and paying it off every single month. Also, working with vendors that can report towards the business credit agencies. And over time, this will build a positive business credit profile, which can increase your odds of getting a loan when you need it. Remember that the stronger that you are on both ends, meaning your business credit and your personal credit, the greater the chances are and the higher the approvals that you can get. So if you want to be treated like a business, you need to be able to act like one. This means having an official business address, a website, a phone number that's completely dedicated to your business, and branding that shows that you're the real deal. When lenders research your business, they should be able to find a legitimate operation, not just something that you're just doing on the side and they can't find anything. Lenders want to see that you know your numbers as well. Prepare a strong business plan, complete with financial projections, cash flow statements, and profit and loss reports. When you understand your finances, it reassures the lenders that you will be able to repay the loan. So main thing with this is going to be your mindset. So we'll talk a little bit about mindset. If you're running your business the way you manage your own household budget, you might be thinking like an employee instead of a business owner. Business owners take calculated risk and they use tools like loans to leverage growth. Big companies like, let's say, Apple, Google, or Amazon use debt as a tool to grow their businesses faster. They know how to use debt strategically, not just as a burden, but as a leverage. You know, when you're using a leverage, the bigger the leverage or the lever on this end, the bigger the boulder that it can move. So a loan is really what it truly is, which is a strategic tool of leverage for growth. So here's the reality. Many of us were taught that debt is bad, whether it's from our family, our school, or society. But for businesses, a smart debt can be the key to unlocking growth. The key is using loans to buying assets that grow your business, not liabilities. Think of debt as a fuel to expand your business, buying assets that will generate income and provide long-term value. instead of wasting money on liabilities and things that won't help you generate any revenue or grow your business. We have to be able to think smart. So just to recap, we have to separate our finances from personal to business and building your personal and business credit. Represent yourself like a true business and use that strategically to grow. These are the steps that you will need not only to increase the odds of getting a loan, but also to set your business up for success. Loans are not the barrier, they're the bridge between the next stage of your business journey. So start thinking like a business owner today and see how far you can go. I hope this information was helpful, and if you're looking for any type of loan or you're looking for strategies on how to grow your business using other people's money instead of your own, give us a call, or you can go to our website, principallending.com. And I hope this information was helpful. I'll see you in the next one.